Greetings from Washington, D.C. This is Peter Thomas, the General Counsel of the NAAOP. As Congress prepares to return to Washington in the month of September, there's an incredibly challenging agenda for them to confront. In addition to the debt ceiling that needs to be raised so that the federal government can continue borrowing money to pay off commitments it's already made, to funding the federal government, funding for which runs out at the end of September, to passing a reauthorization of the Children's Health Insurance Reform legislation, and many other health and fiscal related issues that await the Congress. It will certainly be a busy month. In addition, there's the aftermath of Hurricane Harvey. And our hearts go out to the survivors and to the people along the Gulf Coast dealing with Harvey. The O&P community will be meeting in Las Vegas in early September, and we'll be discussing ways that the field and the profession can assist those recovering from that incredible storm. More to follow. Ultimately, the Congress will come back and begin working hard on many different issues, but the O&P issues are first and foremost for NAAOP. You should know that over the summer there was word out of CMS that there is question as to whether the BIPA Section 427 regulation that was promulgated in proposed form in January and comments for which were received in March, whether it will go forward or not. We are pressing hard to make sure that that regulation gets regulated and actually put into the books in final form. But we're facing a stiff headwind, as we've always known. The Trump administration has made regulatory relief for healthcare providers and other businesses a priority, and this is the creation of new regulations that were issued during the Obama administration. So we will continue our efforts to push CMS and HHS and the Office of Management and Budget to take another look at this regulation and to try to push forward with a final rule. We're also working with Congress on a variety of different issues, including the O&P Medicare Improvement Act, the recognition of clinicians' notes in the prosthesis and orthosis file for purposes of medical necessity determinations of O&P claims, and the VA Bill of Rights, the Injured and Amputee Veterans Bill of Rights, which we're trying to get passed, which will ultimately, hopefully, allow veterans to become their best advocate for receiving top quality care by the VA. The LCD is another issue. The local coverage determination for lower limb prostheses has been being studied by an interagency work group at CMS and HHS, and we are expecting some announcement, some proposed consensus statement to be released at some point in the future. The timing is still unknown, but it's getting closer. So with that, let me just say that AOPA is turning 100 years this year. Its anniversary will be celebrated in Las Vegas. We want to congratulate AOPA on this milestone achievement. We must also say that the NAAOP is turning 30 years old this year, and I'd like to personally congratulate and thank all of those members who have made this organization what it has been for the past 3 decades. We are forever in your debt. Thank you.